Welcome back to Roommate Rivalry. And we are now going to start it off with our favorite segment here. What?
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Russian 9, go on.
This is our British segment of the day. We're going to be talking about a little bit of British football.
That was good. Not gonna lie, that was a bit.
Balotelli, the best player.
Hey.
All right, we're going to get into what grinds our gears. We're getting a minute on the clock. Joe's got it. I'm going to need it.
Oh,
I'm furious.
He's mad about something. All right. You ready?
Just tell me when to go.
And go.
You know what grinds?
What?
I'm playing fantasy football. I'm over here with a radio show. I'm supposed to be, have a decent chance of this. I'm supposed to look smart with my picks. First round, I need a stud. Not that many left right there because I don't know. Calvin Johnson, the key players are taken with the running backs. I say Jim, job done. But because this is the problem. It's not like he's being held down on his yards. It's not like he's dropping the ball. No. Jimmy Graham, twice, has had 0 targets. Damn. 0 targets. Drew Brees' man, his favorite receiver, 0 targets. I've watched the backup tight end walk in the end zone. But we can't get Jimmy Graham a target. Is the Lions' defense that amazing? Did they put 3 guys on him?
He was hurt. He was only playing for red zone.
Oh, that really grinds my gears.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that one. That's crazy. I can't believe you said that's 2 games he was not targeted.
Not targeted.
That's crazy.
Drew Brees doing good for me though.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Well, Drew Brees is always producing. All right, Pete, you want to get this one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready, Pete?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
All right.
Productions.
Are you ready? Future prediction.
Ready, set,
go.
All right, you know what really grinds my gears? The fact that Amari Stoudemire is bathing in red wine.
That's a waste.
It really is, honestly. It's just annoying because he does all this stuff and then he just doesn't play well and just put some ice on it, rub some dirt on it, be a man, and just play. I don't understand. Well, there's no need to bathe in red wine. There's no need to do all this stuff. Just go out there, lace up your sneakers, and just play. Drop 30 a game. You've done it before. I don't understand.
Where do you go to a doctor in South America for that?
Yeah, it's probably. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, honestly. That's really what grinds my gears.
You have a little 20 more seconds, but I mean, that's it.
I have nothing to say, honestly. It's speechless.
Petey has problems with the deli guy, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I knew something else that was grinding his gears.
Yeah, how they always screw up my sandwich.
What happened? You asked for cheese and there was nothing?
Yeah, no, it's whatever they feel like putting on the sandwich that day. Whatever they feel like putting on it, they put on my sandwich.
He just walks in and goes, the usual.
I'm not the only one that experiences this. Is that right, Walsh?
No, yeah, the best was Joe's little brother, Phil. He goes into the deli, he goes, let me get egg whites and cheese on a roll. Guy gives him a bagel with regular eggs and no cheese. It was just how he was feeling.
Yeah, whatever that guy wants.
Whatever his name is, they should just say, that's the only sandwich we got today.
Yeah. It's whatever Pablo Escobar's feeling.
All right.
And back to sports.
Yeah, so that's what grinds Petey's gears. But
I got your time.
Ant's taking the time.
Wow, look at him.
Wow.
Tell me when you're
All
ready.
right, and you gotta say it.
Ready, set, go.
You know what really grinds my gears? The fact that Zach Stacy is no longer a person. He's not even playing. Okay, I took him on my fantasy team, so that's why I'm talking about this. I take Marshawn Lynch, great. Rodgers, great. Antonio Brown, hey, Sunday, he's great. And then I got Zach Stacy as my second running back, and what is he doing? Against the Seahawks this week, he had 0 attempts for running. He was in the game once. How does that happen? From last year. Last year he averaged 70 yards per whole season with 7 touchdowns. That's crazy. His best rookie game last year was against the Super Bowl champions, the Seahawks, which they played this week. He had 134 yards, and like he has 0 yards against them this week with 1 attempt. That's crazy. Honestly, like, oh, it just makes me mad because it's a waste of a pick.
Jojo,
Waste.
I have Zach Stacy and Adrian Peterson in one of my leagues.
What a week they put up for you.
Like, I'm gonna keep going a little bit. Like he replaced Steven Jackson last year, and like he did great, and this year's a bust. Guess me, man. That's what grinds my gears.
Hey, you know what would really be bad for you though if you like I don't know, let's say like your 9th pick took Doug Martin. You know, like the 9th pick of the whole draft.
Oh, you mean your
Yeah.
Second round pick? How's that working out for you?
Wait. I think Anthony has something to something to talk about over here. I'm gonna get the time for this, and don't worry, you got a minute, like 2 minutes.
Guys, I gotta go.
He knows a guy. That's why I got some more time. All right, are you ready, Ant?
I've been ready.
Let's get ready to rumble. Here we go. Go.
You know what really grinds my gears is this guy to my left, Kevin Walsh. Walsh thinks he has the best fantasy team going into this season.
True.
Talks a lot of smack. And in round 2, he picks Doug Martin over Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Green, Eddie Lacy, Drew Brees, DeMarco Murray, and Des Bryant.
Zane.
And
Okay,
Demarius.
you think that's bad? In round 4, he takes Alfred Morris over Antonio Brown, Giovanni Bernard, and Petey's favorite, Andrew Luck.
Yep.
Okay.
MVP.
Even when he's 1-3, this kid's still set. I'm 100% making the playoffs. And now he's gonna be 2-5.
I'm gonna be there.
And Walsh, do you think he's still making the playoffs?
I'm gonna be there.
Really?
We got a comeback coming up.
No.
Not a chance. Me
Well,
and
if Jimmy Graham keeps getting 0 targets, maybe not.
me and Petey have the best teams.
Well,
That's facts.
All right, let's. This is my. You know what? If I had a second look grind, Ant brags that he has a great fantasy defense, and he does not mean the defense that he starts. Don't shut down. No one scored.
yeah, I scored. I got like.
You have like 4 points against, and Tom has like
I have 74 points. He has
750.
I'm playing Ant this week. I have 74 points. He has 104.
You had 80.
Yeah.
How many did you have when I
He
beat you?
puts up 74 against you.
I had like
140.
It's crazy. Like,
No.
I had like 49 points against Ant. Played in week 4. Literally, my whole team had buys.
You had 2 players on buys.
No?
2.
well,
Bernard and Damaris.
that's like
all
my
that
team.
matters. Honestly,
Not my problem.
everyone wants to win, but no one wants to be the worst team.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, Walsh is definitely losing the whole entire thing.
No.
Well, you still think you can win the whole thing?
Yeah. Listen, I get in the
With
playoffs.
what team?
This one. Jordy Nelson, Russell Wilson.
Oh, with Jimmy Graham with no looks at for the past.
You think
Who's your kicker?
Mason Crosby. You told me he was a stud.
Wait, you think
He
Russell
doesn't have a
Wilson's gonna put up over 200 yards passing and 100 rushing yards every game?
I mean, if he wants to, it just depends. There's the thing.
League.
It's gonna be a game changer.
And that's only been done
He's
once.
got
ever.
high hopes. He's
Listen.
got.
I think that Russell Wilson is a complete stud.
Russell Wilson from the way back. Sorry.
All right, come on.
Put up 42 for me this week. I still lost.
All right, what are we moving on to?
All right, so now we are. And thank you, by the way.
That was a great grind.
Anytime.
Now we're gonna get into this college football because, oh man, is there a lot of stuff to talk about? But I know what I want to lead off with. Since you said I grind your gears, let's talk about Ant's Baylor Bears.
They're not my Baylor Bears.
Oh, but
They're more your Bears than our Bears.
but you've been defending how much they deserve to be ahead of Notre Dame
I said their offense.
every week. Oh, the one that put up 27 against West Virginia.
Damn.
The quarterback of West Virginia is the best hair I've ever seen. That's why they love him.
No, I have the best hair you've ever seen.
No.
No. Yes. Notre Dame should have beat the defending champions, and
Wait, did
Baylor.
they-
Agreed.
did-
No,
And
no, no.
Baylor
Don't say
gives up
they.
41 to West Virginia after they gave up 58 to TCU. So the point still remains that Baylor has zero business being in the top 4, and they will not at any chance have a slight chance of making it into this postseason
Wait, how
14
far did it
format.
drop down? after that. Like, not to put anyone on the spot.
12.
Like,
12.
I'm just saying-
12. 8 spots.
Wow.
Well
Yeah,
deserved.
Then they're nowhere.
Well deserved.
Going into this week, they were really good.
No,
Yeah, but now you can't just change
they
your
came
mind
up.
now.
They came up after giving 58 points.
But how many did they score?
61.
Yeah, no, Walsh. The offense, yeah. Look, they were looking good.
Their offense is elite.
I
Except
mean-
their quarterback. Can't stand him.
Look, 27 points is still ain't that bad.
Not when you're supposed. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Now there was one very specific thing that bothered myself, and I know Joe a lot. This Notre Dame play.
Oh my gosh. Walsh, were we not watching it? We were.
No, we watched.
Yeah, you know,
We watched this live. We had a nice big screen in front of us.
nice big screen. You know.
And this is the problem. If you want, you can argue that it's a screen. But here is why it is such a problem. Earlier in the game, Notre Dame got a touchdown running the exact same play.
no flag.
Not a problem. How come on that play it had to be an issue? This is what I'm trying to explain
And
to you.
Just to clear it up, they lost to
yeah.
Florida State.
No, they lose 31-27, but they had the game sealed.
Yeah.
James.
This is my thing here. Now, everyone knows, because we've played organized sports. Depending on the ref, the umpire, whatever their strike zone is, whatever they're calling for fouls, penalties, it's going to be different every week.
True.
So sometimes you have to base off what this ref is going to be calling. So if Notre Dame runs this play and there's not a flag thrown, why would they not run it again?
And it worked.
And because it's a great play. It's a solid play. This is the thing. As much as they wanted to call a pick, the guy in FSU wasn't trying to run. He was holding the Notre Dame guy.
I have a question. You're allowed to bump, right?
Yes.
5 yards, and what? They
Yes.
were like 3 yards
They
out.
were on the 2.
Like that's, come on.
They're on the
Enzo's a
2.
different story.
How's it?
But this is my thing. They ran it before and there was no flag called, and then they send it back 15
You know why?
yards.
Come on, Walsh. You know the real. You know they're number one. They're at home.
Who's number one?
Oh, number 2. Sorry. All right, they're number 2. They're at home. They're gonna favor them. No matter.
Well, you can't
No
disagree,
matter what-
though. It was
no
a
matter
pick.
what
2 picks, actually.
What?
They were 2.
Okay, but this
they
is
both
my
said
thing.
picks.
This is my thing.
Wait,
No, seriously.
were they
they
wrong
picks?
call, though?
Where are they picks?
I don't think they necessarily
They're
were.
picks.
No, because this is...
The officials
Alright, so it's not picks, it's holding.
officiate said it was a pick.
Okay, wait, but did you saw the play, right? If you watch, the guy who had the only chance, the only guy who had in the whole arena to make a play on that ball,
It's not even close. Not even.
he was holding the receiver who was setting the pick on him and looking at the quarterback.
But the guy
no
was
one...
still setting a pick. You could not grab him or grab him. It doesn't matter.
He's not setting
if
up.
they-
No, he's not setting up.
They would have threw the ball to that guy. It's passing interference on Florida State. But they didn't,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
because why would you
this
throw
is
it
my
to him?
but this is my
That guy
problem.
wasn't even trying to
But
catch
okay,
the ball.
but
That was- he
Ann,
was
but
just
Ann,
hugging.
why didn't they call it before?
Because it's on the ref. First of all, in that first one, only one person was setting a pick, so I don't know if that makes a difference
Because
or not.
It
with them.
doesn't.
I don't know.
If they're gonna
Honestly,
call a
it's
pick,
something,
it's
something does matter with that ref. Maybe I don't know.
He's.
Oh, what? He lets one go, but 2, you're pushing the limit.
Oh,
I don't know.
No,
You're
'cause
asking
it's
me. I
the
don't know
time
what
of the
he's looking
game.
at. I don't know what he's
But
looking
that's
at.
my point. That's my point.
Let it play.
If you're gonna make
That's how I
that
see it,
call,
you let it play.
You make it early on. You don't.
No, but Walsh.
It's the last
How-
play. You
how-
pushed him back
Walsh.
15 yards.
That's what it is. 15
Okay.
yard penalty.
Yeah, but okay, but this is how I see it.
Yeah, but think
Wait,
about
it's
it
a
the other
15 yard
way.
penalty. You can't just say, oh, it's 15 yards.
Okay,
It's
but
a 15 yard
yo,
penalty.
but this is how I see it.
But
though.
it's
This
one that
10
wasn't
what?
issued out to them when they did it before. The
Well-
exact same play.
Walsh, how many seconds were left?
Oh, I mean,
Like how, like a
it
range,
was
like
20 something.
Okay, so 20 seconds left.
It was
or-
fourth down.
Okay, fourth down. If it's obvious, I believe the ref should call it. If it's obvious. If no,
It was
I don't think that
obvious.
was
It was
obvious.
obvious.
I don't think it was obvious.
Everyone says it was
There
the
was
right
2
call.
people doing
They
it.
were just saying if
But
they
look,
should have called it or not.
it's
though.
it's basically the last play of the game. If you're gonna call something, you better make sure it's like obvious and not just like.
That was
It was
How much more
everyone said it's
obvious do you want us
but
to get?
They're arguing saying if they actually should have called it or not. It is an obvious foul.
Yeah, they said.
But it's
they
not-
said
it's-
they,
but-
they,
but-
they
but
said like he should just
he
use
said
his
there's-
whistle,
okay,
use
There's
the whistle
obviously
instead
holding
of.
on every offensive play. They don't
Okay,
call
but
it.
there was but the defender was holding the Notre Dame receiver.
He wasn't trying to fuck.
what do you,
He wasn't trying to get open.
How do you know he's not trying to get open? He's running straight.
he was trying. He was trying
You can't
to,
go anywhere
to
if someone's
hold
holding
this
you.
guy.
Yeah.
He was trying to hold this guy. He wasn't trying to get to the tight end.
Exactly. And he was watching the quarterback.
he wasn't going to make a play on the ball, and this guy was preventing
it's still a
him.
penalty on Notre Dame. No matter way you look at it, it's
a
still a Notre
penalty.
Dame.
Okay, it was
It's still a
called, but
penalty.
it's,
Still a
It's
penalty.
just she wants to call it.
What do you mean it should have been
called?
called? If it's a penalty, it should be called.
but how is it a penalty if he was grabbing him?
You can say
How-
that
how's
about
it a
any
penalty?
sport, though.
Okay, but
Basketball.
how is it a penalty if the defender was grabbing the receiver?
It was, listen, this is how I look at it. It doesn't matter if it's a penalty or not. It's unfair because there's no way that Notre Dame is supposed to say this is risky because they ran it before and there was a touchdown called. It's completely unfair.
I don't agree with that.
Honestly,
I don't agree with that.
honestly, win or loss of that game, I thought Notre Dame played great. I thought they played
Maybe
great.
if they didn't allow that 75-yard drive at the end to Florida State, they would have won.
That might have helped if they stopped.
Okay, well maybe if Florida State would have contained them the whole way, then that might have never made it even close.
If Florida
probably.
State- okay,
It's not-
wait, Walsh. I'm pretty sure they said it was gonna be a blowout game.
Oh, of
Pretty
course,
sure,
it
I'm
wasn't
pretty
even
sure.
supposed to be close. 10.5
What, they lost
spread.
by 4? Come on.
Notre Dame is
I
legit.
said that. I said that was
You
the
can't give no credit.
the
You
lot.
can't. You
No,
can't.
we were debating if it was gonna be
You
48
can't-
to 3 if they were gonna be like
Okay,
out of the top 10.
but you can't sit here and say that Notre Dame did not play good and they're not a good team. You can't. No, because
we're not saying that.
Because
We're not
you
saying
always
that.
say that Notre Dame is not good.
We're not
You say
saying
they're
that.
not good.
I said they're good. I don't think they're as good as everyone else thinks they are.
Was that not the closest game Florida State played?
No.
I don't
The one
know.
with Clemson, no?
No.
I don't know.
No.
With the backup
4
quarterback?
points.
No. 4 points. Notre Dame. They played great.
Now,
They played great. They should have won it.
on the topic of Notre Dame here, of course, you lose, you're gonna get bumped down. It happens. They got bumped down to 7, which was a surprise to me. I thought they were gonna be steady at 6.
6, yeah. 6. 5.
And you're an Oregon guy.
Oregon jumped them, and I'm torn here. I don't know how to feel. How come every time we have this show, I have to complain that Oregon doesn't get to pass Michigan State, but now Oregon beats Washington, and that was enough for them to jump.
To jump Notre Dame.
To jump Notre Dame and to
Michigan
finally
State.
dump Michigan to jump Michigan State. I don't understand that even in the slightest
Well,
bit.
the people that make the
Alabama's
rankings.
back in the top 4.
People that make the rankings are like,
They
you know
deserve
what?
to be in the top 4.
They were like, we screwed up with the Michigan State Oregon thing. Let's just do it now. Let's try to sneak it in there.
Yeah, let's just act like maybe they won't remember.
Yeah, no one
I don't
knows.
know.
But meanwhile, you've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah, that to me was weird. I mean, I'm not really complaining that Oregon's 6. I just don't understand, like, what was Washington? They thought Washington was so good that it was finally a game changer.
I guess they like the streak they've been on. I don't know.
Yeah, that was very weird to me. Now, this is actually something though that I do want to talk about here. I've been going over the schedules a lot, and the big thing that everyone's talking about: 4 of the top 5 teams, SEC West. You look at their schedules, right? Now, Mississippi State left has Alabama and Ole Miss, of course. Ole Miss has Auburn and Alabama. Alabama has Auburn and Mississippi State. So they all still have to play each other. Realistically, none of these teams are going to, they can't all win.
Yeah.
I would have to say that there's only 2 of them that can make the playoffs. I think it's pretty safe to say FSU runs the table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they even play
yeah.
another ranked team, to be honest.
FSU after that Notre Dame game, they just
FSU
smooth sailing.
FSU running the table, okay?
Yeah.
And then after that, you have Auburn, who after they did lose Mississippi State, and the way Alabama's been looking, I don't like their chances.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I really like Ole Miss.
I think Ole Miss, yeah.
This is how I'm viewing it, kind of breakdown for breakdown. I think Auburn is going to lose to both Ole Miss and to Alabama.
I agree with that.
I think Alabama is going to beat Mississippi State, and I also think Ole Miss is going to beat Mississippi State, which makes my personal feeling as far as when it's all said and done, I like FSU at 1, I like an unbeaten Ole Miss at 2, and then I think you're going to find Alabama at 3, and it's going to be decided between Oregon and Notre Dame for that 4th spot, depending on strength of schedule and how well they win. Notre Dame does have Arizona State, 14th coming up. That's going to be tough. And they also have USC. Oregon is going to have Utah, who was playing well, and I know they have Stanford still on their schedule. So it's really going to depend on if both teams can run the table, which one they're going to favor.
I'm going to agree with that. I was going to say, I think Oregon might sneak up and get that 4th spot. So fourth spot or Notre Dame. So and I think who'd you say? Ole Miss.
I think
Alabama, you said?
yeah, that's how I felt. I think
Yeah.
Mississippi State's going to lose to both Alabama and Ole Miss.
Alabama just blew out.
59-0, 45-0 at half.
That's crazy.
This,
That's Alabama football. though. That's Alabama
45
football.
nothing at half.
it was 45-0 at half.
Oh yeah.
This is
Crazy.
This is my thing though. I just want to like try and like ask you guys something right now. Say when the season's all said and done, right? If you were someone who's controlling like the rankings, if it was up to you, right? Mississippi State beat Texas A&M when they were 6. Right now, Texas A&M's not ranked, and they probably won't be again this year. Do you say, "Wow, great win, they beat a 6 team," or yes, they were 6, but realistically, that team's not that good?
They still beat a number 2, Auburn.
Oh no!
No, so it's not going to change
You can say
anything.
the same thing about when
No,
Notre Dame beat
no,
Stanford.
no. I know you can. No. That's my. No, I'm just asking you, like personally.
No,
When you look at it, do you say, "Great job, you beat a number 6," or do you say, I mean,
No, because people see Texas at the time when they beat them, they saw them as number 6. They saw them as a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the mentality that they were number 6. Like even though now they're losing games and stuff, it's just the point at the time, number 6, and that's what they saw them as, and they beat them, and that's a reason why also too they're number 6 is now what, not even ranked because they beat them, and now another team beat them. That, you know what I'm saying? So
they lost 3 in a row.
so I mean I think it has nothing to do with it.
I mean, personally, I think it does take away from the win. Like Mississippi State did great, but I mean, look what Alabama did.
Okay, but you
Yeah, I'm just. I think it has to take away from a little bit. I don't think you can say, "Wow, you beat the 6th best team in the nation." I don't think you can say that.
you can't say that. It's just at the time they beat it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
as they
understand
say,
that, but what I'm saying, when the season is over, I think that you have to take into account how they all finished.
Yeah, okay, but
Like you're not gonna
They
say
beat
like
number-
Notre Dame beat an 8 Michigan. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of the season, like that.
No,
Michigan
but
was horrible.
so that's
man.
my point.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah,
yeah, but at least
all about how you
Mississippi.
finish.
But what I'm trying to say is, I know what you're saying there, but at least Mississippi State has the Auburn game to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We beat. What?
Michigan wasn't ranked when they versed Michigan.
No,
Michigan.
but you know what I'm trying
wasn't
to
ranked
say
when
about
they
Mississippi
versed
State?
No,
though?
I understand.
At least they have Auburn to provide they are still a good team. But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, if a team was to just play like if FSU played Texas A&M instead of Notre Dame, you know what I'm trying to say? Like that I think FSU would just have looked at it like they didn't really beat anyone special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I understand where you're coming from. But Ant, I would like for you to now give us this preview of what we have coming up for college football this weekend.
Okie dokie.
Really, he said that?
On Thursday, we got the most important matchup is Miami versus Virginia Tech.
Not important
game.
at all.
Let's go
Not important
VT.
at all.
Very
Look,
big game.
Let's go VT.
I like Miami. Look, I've read Miami, but nah,
Very
not
My
important.
cousin goes there. VT all day.
Saturday, another important game. We got Rutgers versus the number 16 Nebraska. Saturday, we got the number 1 team in the nation back versus Kentucky, who's come. And we got Florida Atlantic versus the undefeated number 23 Marshall, who looking really good.
Good game.
All right, that's not a bad
And
game.
this game could be good, could be not, depending on how LSU shows up. We got number 3 Ole Miss versus LSU.
Those are always good games, though.
I think that game is
SEC.
is going to tell a lot about Ole Miss. I think that game's going to say a lot about Ole Miss. If Ole Miss comes out there and puts a spanking on them, I think that shows a lot about Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ole
facts.
Miss and LSU, that's a rivalry. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yep, I agree.
course. I'm gonna watch it.
We're gonna take a very, very quick break. We got to get back and we got to talk about this NFL. So please stay with us right here on Roommate Rivalry.